I'm Danielle McCallie. I am honored and privileged to serve as the director for the Department on Aging here in East Brunswick, especially as we get ready to celebrate our 50th anniversary.
On Wednesday, ground was broken at the East Brunswick Municipal Complex for the new Senior Citizen Center.
I am so proud of the team that we have here. The employees come to work every day, devoted, dedicated, compassionate to serve the elders and their families in East Brunswick.
I absolutely love my job here at the East Brunswick Department on Aging. I am a lifelong resident of the Township of East Brunswick, and there's nothing that I love better but to come into work every day knowing that I am enhancing the lives of the elder population within our community.
I'm very happy to be able to wish a huge congratulations and a happy 50th anniversary to the Department on Aging. I'm lucky enough to be in groups with the seniors and also meet with them individually to get to know them better. I've seen you guys be supportive of one another and of the staff, and it's such a pleasure to be with you every day. I wish you many, many more happy anniversaries and fun times here at the East Brunswick Senior Center.
You can always meet a new friend here. We try to make that our motto. Walk in the door a stranger, you walk out a friend. I think all of the staff view so many of the members as parts of the families.
I started working here in 2005, and this will be my 20th year working here. So I've come to know so many seniors, and it's a lot of sad moments, a lot of happy moments, but they're very good people. They're fun to work with. They have beautiful stories from their past that I love listening to. And I have a good relationship with a lot of the family members of these seniors, which is a great thing.
The staff, I mean, that is really family. I mean, we love each other, we hate each other, we argue like siblings, but I can't imagine doing anything without this group. They make it easier to get up and come in every day. I mean, I love my job. I love every aspect of my job.
Thursday, March 1st was a red-letter day for senior citizens in town as the new Senior Citizen Center opened its doors for the first time. Mayor William Fox was on hand to dedicate the new facility.
I, like you, am very, very happy that this day has finally come. And I think that all of us ought to recognize the amount of effort and the labor of love that Cynthia put into this. I hope that in the years to come that this building will be loved and used by everybody, and that you'll get a great deal of satisfaction out of it.
I would be remiss if I did not say thank you to all of the staff and the members of council and previous mayors that came before us that really laid a great foundation for us to continue to build upon here. And if it wasn't for them, preparing the way for us and laying down the path, I don't know where we would be. And so, it's about people from the past providing great opportunities and us continuing to build on that. And hopefully people after us will continue to make this a very special place as well. I really have an immense amount of gratitude towards our community partners. There are so many businesses and organizations in the township and in neighboring communities that continue to support us. I would also like to thank the mayor, our business administrator, our town council, and our Commission on Aging for their dedication and support that they provide to our department. We couldn't do our job successfully without working collaboratively with so many others. I'm just fortunate to be part of such a great team here in the Township of East Brunswick.
Cynthia, when did you start beginning to think about a building like this?
Well, I was hired to work in the township to direct senior citizens activities in November of 1976. And probably the first day I walked into the library and started with the program, I realized that we would have to have our own home within a very short time. The library is really a beautiful facility, and we've enjoyed being there, but there's so much more that we needed and wanted to do that wasn't possible in the 2 rooms that we were able to use there. So in March of 1977, I wrote a memo outlining the type of space that I thought we needed and how the areas, and sent it on to the head of the department.
It is really important that I say thank you to the Friends of the East Brunswick Senior Center. They are our nonprofit, our 501c3, who help with fundraising initiatives throughout the year. If it was not for them, this anniversary celebration would not be possible.
On behalf of the Friends of the Senior Center, we want to congratulate the East Brunswick Department on Aging and past and present members in commemorating their 50th anniversary celebration today. We have many of the past and present members with us. We are very happy to work with Danielle, Gail, and the entire staff for the many programs, speakers, trips, entertainment, singing, music, and poetry, along with many health classes and arts and crafts offered for our seniors. As a 501c3, we are fortunate to be able to accept donations and grants and help to advertise and seek help from the Chamber of Commerce and our many local businesses. We're able to give to the East Brunswick VFW, Post 133, Camp Daisy, Elijah's Promise, and the East Brunswick Parks and Recreation Holiday Cheer Drive during the year. We have a total of 17 members in our Friends group, and today we have 2 of them who would like to speak on the Friends' behalf.
I had made up my mind when I retired I was going to join the Senior Center because I needed exercise or, whatever to do. I've loved it, I even made my husband join, and I don't think he ever came here.
In the beginning, I was a little bit concerned in the sense my name is different from the rest of the people. My dress is different. How does these people take? All my doubts got shattered very quickly. East Brunswick Senior Center is very welcoming. Staff are always very friendly. The programs are very good and it's a wonderful place. It's an extended family for us.
If you leave yourself open and you take one step forward, you never know where you're going to end up.
I retired and I was 60 years old when I retired. And I went to ShopRite, as a cook. There was a cooking class there. And somebody said, "Oh, East Brunswick has the best senior center around." I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll just go give it a chance. And I did. And it was like, it was home to me. I was here every day. I volunteered for everything. And I had the best time. I went to the high school, talked to the kids from, with Dr. Koenigsberg. And it was wonderful. And I met so many nice people. And the senior center was important to me. And it still is.
East Brunswick residents are very fortunate to have this facility for them. I think we have a wonderful staff and director here. You meet nice people here.
The new Senior Citizen Center, which was opened in early March, was officially dedicated last Sunday when Township Council President Geraldine Weber received the keys to the new building.
Keys to the East Brunswick Senior Citizen Center.
I am very proud and happy to accept the keys on behalf of all of you today. I'm sure that all of you realize, as I do, that this building, as beautiful as it is and as practical as it is just an empty shell without all the people who have been involved in its building, in its planning, and in its use. And those people are so full of love and care that I am just overwhelmed today with the feeling that is present in this room. So remember, the building is beautiful, but the people are extraordinary. Thank you.
Last and certainly not least, I cannot say thank you enough to the participants of the center. Every single one of them, we average over 150 people that come in and out of the doors per day. And I say this all the time, and they probably think I'm joking when I say it, but they are extended family. And we do become very close with them, and we have very special relationships. And each one is different and unique, and that's what makes the Township of East Brunswick so special, that we are so diverse. And it really warms my heart every single day, and I know that when myself as well as the other staff go home, we know that we've made a difference in someone's life.
You know, for me personally, one of my jobs is I'm also social services, so sometimes my job could be really, really heavy. You know, when I'm going out into homes, and that can be kind of tough. But I love listening to their stories. I love being like part of their everyday, especially with the meal program. I mean, the appreciation is it's just wonderful, and they become family. And you know, unfortunately, it's a part of life when we lose one of them. It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard on all of us. You know, human nature, you get close to them. And they're a great, great group. The ones that are here, the ones that I serve outside, it's great. One of the things I do notice when I do go to homes that it's never just about the meals. There's always a need for more, which is fine. That's what we're here for. That's part of the social services. But one of the great things about the meal program, it's not just delivering the meal, it's also a welfare check, it's also a connection. Some of these people don't have anyone, and we're their only connection. So the volunteers, same as the staff, become very attached to the meal clients, and they get to know what they need, what their needs are, and they'll come back and let me know. Or some of the volunteers have gone as far as inviting the clients over for Thanksgiving. I mean, it's talk about family. But yeah, you're right, it's a great program. I'm very, very fortunate that the county has kind of let me take the lead on this for East Brunswick. And I work with great people in the county as well with the meal program.
Every day, I try to implement and organize programs to fit the wide variety of members that we have here at our center. We have everything from a pool team, we have ping pong, we have outdoor activities such as bocce ball, cornhole, and we also have a choral group. And I absolutely love to hear people come in the door to just say they're here to socialize. And I think that's the most important thing, is that we offer the opportunity for everybody in the township, if you're above 60, to come in and have a cup of coffee with somebody in the morning. There's nothing better.
I would like to thank the seniors. They've taught me so much. They share their wisdom, they share their sense of humor. We talk a lot about things that have changed over, you know, from when they were young to now, you know, things regarding the different generations, how they're doing with technology. We have a group that's called Let's Talk. We have one coffee chat. It's a really fun time. They have the best sense of humor, and you know, and again, I just really want to thank them for all that they've taught me, and I could tell, you know, how much they genuinely care about the staff.
I learn something every single day. I learn about history, I learn about compassion, I learn about love, I learn about loss, I learn about respect. You know, I'm learning something every single day from them. And I never come in with, you know, a preconceived notion of what I want to learn or, you know, what I think is going to happen throughout the day. I really just try to be in the moment and cherish every single, you know, intimate moment that I have with them. This whole center, this whole department is built on a very strong foundation. And so if I can learn more about what I can do in the future, you know, and take their advice, I think the world would be a much better place if we actually listened to one another and respected each other. And that's exactly what I try to do with the participants here every day.
Because I remember when I first got hired back in, like I said, in 2005, I ran to my mother's house and I was like, Mom, I'm gonna get a job at the Senior Center. And she told me from that day, Donna, it's gonna be the best job for you. You're gonna work out fine there. And she was right. And I'm still here and I love every minute of it.
I have devoted my 30-year career to working with older adults and their families, and I had a very special relationship with my own grandmother. My grandma Millie unfortunately passed away after a long battle with Alzheimer's disease. But the closeness that we share and the special relationship and the bond that we had made me realize that I want to be around those that have a couple of years on me, because I learned so much from them, their experience, their wisdom. And I think it's just a matter of showing people, that respect and to be willing to listen. Everyone says, what is the greatest quality? What is the number one quality it takes to work, with elders, or with anyone, to be frank with you. And I think that's being a good listener. Sometimes it's just a matter of staying quiet and actively listening, because sometimes people that come here, they may not have a great big family or a lot of friends, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to establish relationships. We're here to provide supportive services, to get people the assistance and the help they need so they can stay independent and stay in the community for as long as possible.
There are a lot of seniors in this town. A lot of people think, senior center for is old people. I'm not old. But one thing that happens to the seniors, unless they have young grandchildren or children at home, they become lonely. And that's the biggest problem for seniors, whether they realize or not. It is an opportunity for you to meet others of the similar background, similar interests. It's a wonderful place.
Another thing that I really try to fight here is this idea of aging, right? And people, when you hear senior center, I don't even like to necessarily say senior center. I'll say recreation center for active adults, just because aging is a privilege denied to many people, and it really is just a number. And I also think that you need to keep that in mind too when you're working with people, and don't just think because someone is a certain age that automatically we start to pass judgment or to have preconceived notions of what aging is. Aging is very different for each person. So to make sure that we remain respectful, mindful, and sensitive of that. And I think that is in turn what builds our relationships and makes us feel like we're family, because of that compassion and that respect that we have for one another.
When I came to the senior center, I was, excited to work with our elder population in the town. I just love them all. And it is true that the East Brunswick Department on Aging, as well as the staff, but the members that are here, they become family. And it is definitely true. When you walk in this door, they don't want to leave. And we don't really want them to leave either, but they don't want to leave because they just feel like this is home to them. And many of us have been told that this is their home. And it is such a wonderful feeling. And I'm so glad that I'm able to continue to work for the East Brunswick Department on Aging and just offer all of this to them.
My special moments here are when we go out to lunch, because that's when it's personal. We're all at one table, we all talk to each other, we're all close. They tell me their problems, I tell them theirs, and we just go back and forth talking to each other. That's my best moment when we're one-on-one in a small area.
My favorite part of the entire job is the people that I serve. So then to watch them, I wish I had as much energy as them. I wish I had as much knowledge as them. I want to be them when I grow up, to be perfectly honest with you. The parties are it's great to see everybody let their hair down. It's just fun. I mean, they're a great, great group.
It is a singing, dancing group. If we're not dancing, there's something wrong. So that's a favorite. When we all get together to do something, we just want one big happy group.
The first thing that sticks out is our holiday party. That is almost like being at a wedding, to see everybody dressed up, and dancing and enjoying, good food and drink. It's wonderful to see the smiles on their faces and to see them dance and enjoy each other's company.
I love watching the seniors dance, get up and laugh, and I think that's the most important thing.
I have a lot of great memories, and it's been really fun, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. And I'm very grateful for every minute of it as well. And I'm grateful for East Brunswick, I'm grateful for the Senior Center, I'm grateful for the chorus, everything. It's just fun.
It is a place for you to come here, learn, it's where you can exercise. And there are other programs like Zumba, Tai Chi, and people go to different programs and singing. So you come here and enjoy life.
I remember one time we had the kids here, and I remarked that we have the most fun when the kids are here, and so enjoyable.
It's a wonderful, wonderful place and a nice outlet, making new friends. There's so much to do, so you could be here all day, every day of the week.
It's not the big events that I could say is the most memorable for me. It's the small things that matter. And that's what keeps me going. That's what makes me want to come to work every single day. And I can't imagine doing anything different. And I do get choked up when I talk about it because I really do care. And some people would say that I'm too sensitive, but I think that sensitivity is required in this role. Because yes, we do have fun, we have great programs and activities, but as we talked about before, there are some really serious programs and services, and there are people that literally, we have saved their lives. And they have told us so. There have been people that have reached moments in their life when they don't know that they can go on. And if it wasn't for the staff here and giving them the time and the active listening and the purpose, you know, I don't know where some people would be. So even though not everyone gets to see those moments, those are the things that I hold near and dear in my heart. And that's something that, you know, no one will ever be able to take away, and not something that we talk about every day, but something that makes me go home every day knowing that, you know, we do make a difference.
I hope that we continue to party like we do here, but I also think a very important part of our job, which a lot of people don't realize, is the social services. I hope the social services are available in 50 years. It's amazing how many people need help. And I just hope that the people that step into these roles understand what they're dealing with and understanding who they're dealing with. And these people care so much about us, you know, and it's so easy to just reciprocate because, like you said before, it's family. So it's sometimes it could be a little bit, especially my role, it could be a little bit difficult. Like I said, you know, there are days where I leave here and I'm like, oh gosh, that was tough. But yet the next day, it's wonderful, and you know, we're starting all over again. And these people are just great, and it gives you so much satisfaction when you leave at the end of the day, knowing how many people you helped.
Oh, it's wonderful, because when they enter the door, the smile on their faces, because you figure most of the time you're the only person that they see that day. and the only person that they're talking to. So you spend a few moments and talk to them, you make sure they're doing okay, and they're very, very, very appreciative of the program.
Today I am at the Senior Center and we are celebrating 40 years of service to our senior residents for the East Brunswick Department on Aging. 40 years of service speaks volumes for the Township of East Brunswick. East Brunswick is a wonderful place to grow up and to grow old, and our 40th anniversary is indicative of that.
I hope and pray that this department will continue to grow and evolve as we have. You know, I've been here now a little over 7 years, and it's crazy to think about. I'm the 4th director in the 50-year history. You know, Janet Laurie, who is actually one of our participants, she was the very first person. Then Cynthia Schechter, Rachel Steinberg, who, thanks to Rachel, we were colleagues and friends. And she told me that she was retiring, and she actually encouraged me to apply for the position. And so I can only hope that whoever follows me and the rest of the staff, that they continue to come up with creative ideas. And listen, times change, and we know that aging has also changed. In the process of aging, people are living longer, they're living more healthfully, and they're more active. So you have to be willing to be open-minded, to be creative, and to think outside the box, because we are here for the members of the community. You know, that is who we work for.
I just hope that it continues to stay vibrant and embrace everybody and do as much as we can to help the seniors.
Well, I hope that the Senior Center will continue to evolve and be one of the most popular places within the Township of East Brunswick for everybody 60 and above to come to. And I hope that they all still feel 50 years later the same way that I feel today, that this is home, a second home to me as well as every other member of this center. And I hope that the next coordinator keeps that passion and compassion just going with this, and keeps this a great part of the Township of East Brunswick.
Yeah, I hope that it just continues to be a place where people can come to socialize, interact with one another, go out on trips, and know that there's a group of people, you know, the staff and each other that they have, you know, that cares about them very much, to try to prevent loneliness and isolation, and they're basically a family. They really are. So I hope it continues to on that trend.
Well, I'm hoping more people come out. A lot of people are afraid because they think it's a senior center that's for the old people. It's not. You know, we offer so many things for them to do. We go so many places. I have so many trips that I offer them monthly. So I hope more people come out.
I'm sure it's going to keep growing, because even this past year, I think we've had over 100 and some new members. So yeah, just keep on going for the next, till 100. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more new and great things happening.
Although I'm not going to be here 50 years from now, because I just don't think that's in the cards, so to speak. But I'm sure there'll always be people here, because it's a wonderful place to go.
I have enjoyed living here in East Brunswick and being here connected with the Senior Center and seeing so much accomplished. And being associated with you guys, oh my God, it's been a lot of fun.
So I just want to say cheers to 50 years to the East Brunswick Senior Center.
The most important thing is that we keep people engaged. You know, we don't want people to be isolated. We want people to feel like they're a part of a family. So if they may not have family, you know, or they've lost people in their lives, then they can come here and they can feel like this is their family. You know, and I am really proud of everything that we have done in such a short time, you know, as the director here. But like I said, this would not be possible with the help of many, many others. So I know I keep saying that how proud I am, but I can't think of another word right now to define, like, one word that sums up how I feel. It's just a sense of pride for my position here, the people I serve, and the people I get to work with every single day.